Hi everyone, my name is Lily and I'm the book reviewer behind Utopia State of Mind, and I'm going to tell you all the books I have pre ordered. So grab a cup of coffee, I have mine, and I'm going to chat with you about everything that I have pre ordered. So just bear with me. You should know, first of all, I am a sucker for sprayed slash stenciled edges. Who isn't? But I am. So, for example, the vast majority, if not all of these, will be special edition books that I'm really excited for. And so I'm just going to chat with you about them. The first one is A Song to Drown Rivers. I'm really excited for this one because it's Anne Liang's adult fantasy debut. So Anne has written YA books, which I've really enjoyed, and this is the adult fantasy debut. And I'm just gonna read the synopsis or read the tagline for this one, but it's an epic novel steeped in myth about womanhood, war, sacrifice, and love against all odds as the fate of two kingdoms hangs in a delicate balance. It's also been blurred by Chloe Gong. I love Chloe Gong books. It's also been blurbed by Shelley Parker Chan, the author of She Who Became the Sun. So in general, just blurred by a lot of people that I really love. I've read the YA books from this author, which I've really enjoyed, and so I'm very excited for this one. It has some really beautiful edges. I actually have the UK edition, I'm pretty sure, in pre-order because I really loved that kind of, obviously I'll have photos and stuff here, but I really loved the blue and the yellow sun on the side, so I have that pre-ordered. The next one is Four Ruined Realms. This is the sequel to Five Broken Blades, which I felt like, oh yes, I have here, right here. It has sprayed edges that will be similar, I think, to Five Broken Blades in the sense that there's also kind of a human silhouette on that one. I secretly hope, right? So Five Broken Blades has a lot of perspectives. I hope that all of them will have little perspectives and then we'll hopefully see all of my favorites. That would be what I think would make sense from a marketing perspective. But the gorgeousness of Five Broken Blades, I'm just so excited for Four Ruined Realms. I really, really enjoyed this one. I'll leave my review for it down below. And so I knew that I had to pre-order that. The next one actually is the third book in the Crowns of Nixia series. This is the first one. This one has a snake on it. I also have the international UK, I think, edition of this because they all have a different kind of motif on the edge. This one, as you see, has a snake. The second one has a sword. And the last one, I think, has an arrow based on what I think it looks like. So I'm really excited for that one. I have not read the second one, but I'm excited for the third one just because of how much I enjoyed the first one. My goal is, though, to read the second one before I read the third one. So I might have to update you on how I feel. The next one is The Courting of Bristol Keats, which I saw the cover or saw the sprayed edging of that one, and I knew that I had to read it. Basically, it's from Mary E. Pearson, who has written a lot of YA fantasy books, which I have not actually read. This is actually Mary E. Pearson's adult fantasy debut. And basically, it's forbidden romance, fairy curses, lots of action. And so they have a ton of different editions of this book. I have, at the moment, I think I have the UK edition pre-ordered because I really love the different edges. I don't know if I'll be able to find like photos of all of those ones, but basically the UK ones almost look like, you know how there's been this trend where they have these things on your bookshelf which look like little window dioramas, basically little fantasy dioramas. That's what the edges of The Court of Bristol Keats looks like, and so I'm really excited for that one. I hope to read this one before it actually comes out, and then I'll be able to also give you more information on that one. But anyway, I have that one pre-ordered. The next one is Fable for the End of the World. I really enjoyed a lot of Ava Reed's books, and so I'm excited for this one. This one is also the first kind of normal edition that has a lot of really cool things for the deluxe first printing. A lot of these I think are first printing exclusives, and so I knew that I had to get in on this one just because of how much I've enjoyed Ava Reed's past books, like A Study in Drowning, which I have a Lumicrate edition for on my shelf, and so I'm excited for this one. I actually don't really even know what it's about. I just saw Ava Reed and was like, yes, I'm very, very intrigued. I think this is a YA book, but I'm not really sure. One of the main characters runs a taxidermy shop, and her mother has accrued so much debt that they end up being entered into a live streamed assassination spectacle. Like, I knew that I liked Ava Reed's books. Then I read that synopsis, or that just a little bit of the synopsis I saw before I pre-ordered it, and I was really excited. And it's been done. The next one is Rings of Fate by Melissa Dela Cruz. I've really enjoyed a lot of the Melissa Dela Cruz books that I've read. I haven't read all of them. Basically, the description for this one is Princess Bride meets the Wheels of Time, where a sharp-tongued barmaid and an infuriating handsome prince agree to a fake engagement. It's from Red Tower Books, and it's an adult release from Melissa Dela Cruz, which, as I said, I've read some of her books before and really liked it. I'm trying to figure out which ones. Oh, I've really liked the Never After middle grade series from Melissa Dela Cruz. I enjoyed, let's see, do they have all of this one in the photo? Yeah, the Never After one. There's the Rings of Fate. Yeah, so I'm excited for this one just because of how much I enjoyed the kind of character work in Never After. And I feel like I may have read The Queen's Assassin, but honestly, I don't really know. But anyway, oh, yes, The 5 Stages of Courting Dallas Ramos. I also read that one and enjoyed it. So in general, oh, and Going Dark. Like, in general, I've just enjoyed the things I've read from Melissa Dela Cruz. And so this was kind of something where I was like, well, I really like the author's work. It's gorgeous. No brainer. The next one is literally just on Amazon. It says Untitled Entangled Teen Title from Elise Kova. If you haven't been following me for a while, you won't know that I love Elise Kova. Where is it? It's like above me. The Alchemist of Loom is one of my favorite kind of adult steampunk fantasy stories. And so when I saw this Elise Kova book, I knew I had to put it on my list. There's actually nothing about it. There's no information, but everything I've read by Elise, I love. I've loved Elise's other series. I think that I've read some of the Married to Magic series. I've read a bunch of different kind of Elise Kova books. And I've really, really enjoyed it. I've met Elise Kova, and Lisa is so, so nice. And in general, this was just a really easy book where I was like, yep, it's going to be great. I love Elise Kova, and it's going to be amazing. The next one is Blood Over Bright Haven, which actually my friend Elle recommended. I had kind of been talking about books I was excited for, and Elle was like, I think you're going to really like this one. And it has a beautiful red sprayed edge, and so I was like, yeah, okay, sure, done. Pre-ordered it because the first edition also looks really gorgeous. In general, this is about the first woman ever admitted to a prestigious order of mages unravels a secret conspiracy that could change the practice of magic forever. I haven't read The Sword of Kaigen, but I want to, and hopefully, well, okay. Blood Over Bright Haven comes out in October. I don't think I'll read The Sword of Kaigen by then, but that one has been on my TBR for perpetuity, basically, at this point. And so I'm really excited for Blood Over Bright Haven, and I want to read that one. So I pre-ordered it, basically. The next one is A Monsoon Rising. I enjoyed the Hurricane Wars a lot. I'll link below my review because I don't really want to get into it now about the kind of the romance aspect in the Hurricane Wars. But I enjoyed the Hurricane Wars, and so I'm excited for A Monsoon Rising. The normal kind of first edition printing, I think, of A Monsoon Rising is really gorgeous, so I pre-ordered that one. In the meantime, I've also been able to get a copy of the Hurricane Wars Fairy Loot edition, which has been highly sought after, and I was able to snag it on the website the other day, kind of all through accident, really. I actually could have gotten it normally, but I didn't know if I wanted the book yet, so I passed it on to a friend of mine, and then I was like, you know, I missed an opportunity there, so I'm really glad I was able to finally track it down. Those are all the books that I've pre-ordered. Please let me know down below if you have any other recommendations to pre-order. Also, if you know any others that are gorgeous, let me know. I'm always willing to contemplate books. That's my brand. If you didn't realize that, that is my brand. And so, yeah, I hope that we've all kind of gotten our shopping carts together, sorted out. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.